In this video, we'll be finding the limit of this. First thing you want to do is look at the definition of derivative. So f prime of a is equal to the limit as x approaches a of f of x minus f of a all over x minus a. So here f of x is just going to be arcsine of x. And we want to make sure that, well, first, adding is the same thing as subtracting the negative. We want to make sure that arcsine of negative 1/2, so the negative 1/2 from here, arcsine of negative 1/2 is negative pi over 6. So here I have that it is equal to negative pi over 6, but let me show you how I did that. For arcsine, you always want to make sure you're between negative pi over 2 and pi over 2. Here we're looking at sine. Sine is your y value. So sine has to be negative 1/2. But what's the x value here? Basic unit circle facts. This has to be root 3 over 2. If I look at the first quadrant, this would just be positive 1/2. Okay, and this angle would be pi over 6. But because I want to go clockwise, this will just be negative pi over 6. Okay, and that's how I get the angle to be negative pi over 6. So this is of the form, and what it really comes down to is taking the derivative of arcsine at x equals negative 1/2. So the derivative of arcsine is something you should have memorized. That's just 1 over the square root of 1 minus x squared. So now we just need to plug in negative 1/2. Okay, so I skipped a couple steps here, but let's go over them. First thing you want to do is square the negative 1/2. Negative 1/2 squared is 1/4. Okay, 1 minus 1/4 is 3/4. Okay, now I'm going to break up the square root as root 3 over 2, and that's just taking the reciprocal of root 3 over 2, which is 2 over root 3. And so our limit will be 2 over root 3.